Welcome back, everyone. This is Grishma Tamang. Today we'll be talking about inner bliss, the unconditioned state. So this feeling of bliss, how can we describe it? It's a feeling, most of you have felt it in your times. It's an amazing feeling, but yet it feels so natural that it's like as if it's meant to be. It's a feeling that I say unconditioned because it doesn't need a condition to be. It's a state. Unlike the other emotions, like say happiness, joy, excitement, we've all felt this in our lives, and it feels amazing during that time. But we also know that there is this condition, like we have to meet that condition in order to feel that happiness or that excitement. So it's not a natural feeling. It's conditioned, whereas the bliss, it's always there. It always has been there. The funny thing is, it's something described as the ultimate peace. There's freedom, liberation, joy. It's like all the good emotions, like happiness, joy, everything all combined into one. So it seems like this really ultimate state, this ultimate bliss. It feels great. It's a good sounding word. But the interesting thing is that even though it sounds so, like for some it might be out of reach, or it's just too high level, but it's actually our natural state. Like this is the state that we arise from. This is our natural state. Everything else is actually a conditioned state, so to speak. Everything else is unnatural. So what I mean by that is, and going back to the topic of the video, when I said that it's a unconditioned state, is so when we came into this world and we went through our lives, our conditioning from our parents, our friends, environment, society, it gave us conditions like what to be. We had to be successful, we had to be this, that, and when we didn't meet, or our realities didn't meet those conditions, we would feel triggered, we would feel hurt, we would feel disappointed when we didn't make the ones that we love or were conditioned to make happy. We didn't make them happy. The reality was different to how we perceived all that, and that created this pain, this so-called motivation, but it was all stress. And because of this is why we went to achieve all these achievements that we all have met in our lives. Looking back to your life, my life, we went through countless things which we thought it was happiness. We went for it, we chased it, we did whatever it took to get there. And once we finally met these conditions, we felt that happiness. We're like, yeah, we did it. And then of course it goes away, and then we have to start again, and it's this endless loop. It's great when you're doing it, but when those conditions are not met, it's really hard. And it's very tiring. So what I realized is that the unconditioned state, the bliss, it has all that, all that great feeling. It's a feeling that it feels like it doesn't even go away. Like, you could feel, once in that state of bliss, you can go anywhere. You can look at a clock and just look at the second just tick away, and you can just be staring at it continuously, and you still feel that bliss feeling. It just feels great. It feels so natural. It feels that nothing can really take it away. It feels so liberating. Like it's such a great feeling, and the best part is that it's all within us. Like it's it's not something that we go to achieve or we try to get. It's something that it's always been us. It's just been covered. It's been covered by the so-called conditions. Right? So these conditions. So once these conditions are gone, once we dissolve these conditions, or we live our lives with less conditions, then the bliss state is automatic. It's always there. It's like the sky. The sky is always there. The sun is always there. The clouds come, it blocks the light. But once the clouds are gone, it's always been there. It's always been there. So the bliss state is our ultimate state. This is the state which I believe a lot of other religious and spiritual practice, all due respect, they're all explaining in such a great way, and I feel that they're all pointing to the same truth. This feeling of bliss, you could also say it's like nirvana, or being one with the Holy Spirit, or the Tao, whatever you want to call it. It's all up to you. But that feeling of that natural state is something that I believe we all possessed. We just need to dissolve these conditions. Okay, now what are these conditions? There could be anything that, it could be thoughts or even events that you want. So it could be, you want to be successful, you want to have a nice car. These are conditions, and you will, if you don't get those conditions, you feel sad. Or even your partner, you want them to be in a certain way, based on your conditions. You want others to be in that way. Like, this is, it's hard. You're pretty much giving your happiness to someone else. You're not really liberated. You are, you're depending on others for your own happiness. Whereas, you let go of these conditions, you become the true you, the natural state, where then you feel everything. You just don't need to go and be somebody. You already feel like you got everything. You feel great. It's amazing, and it's it's the interesting part is that it's so simple to get. You just get rid of the conditions. The hard part is, of course, the conditions. Like, what are they? How do you get rid of them? So this is the topics that I will be bringing you awareness to in my next videos. I've also written a book, if this is speaking to you. Yeah, we can also refer to my book, Bliss in the City, which is step by step to final enlightenment and how to live in unconditional bliss in the modern city. It's not about retreating to a cave with your awareness and knowledge. It's not about going to a monastery, but really living your life just as a, whether it's doing your 9 to 5, being a parent, teacher, whatever you wish to be, whatever you like, to live unconditionally. So these are some more pointers that can also help you on your journey, and I hope that this brings great help as well. Just for me on my path, there was a lot of there's so many directions to go. I didn't know which way to go. Is it this or that? There's so many things. So with time and with a lot of self-reflections, I feel I should share the path which has directly taken me to the ultimate goal, or the ultimate to be in this state of bliss. So I wish this, hope you really look into this, and it brings you the great amount of happiness that he has to me. So until next time, thank you.